Here is the hottest show in town. You are tuned into Coffee with Jalal.
Our own from Calgary, Zain, Peermohamed, Yaliman Zain.
Malali Jalal, uncle, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, all is well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, good to see you, and welcome back to Calgary.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it's great to be back.
Yeah, and of course, again, like for people who are watching, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. This is our Zain Peermohamed from Calgary, from Dilse Studios. So Zain, you've been hiding for a little while.
I have been in Gaiba.
So, okay, if you can tell us about you, like where you been these days, yeah, what you're doing now, so then we can move forward.
Of course, I recently relocated to London, England UK. I went there for school. So I'm completing a double master's right now at the Institute of Ismaili Studies. Mm-hmm. Loving it there. It's amazing. Super grateful. It's a wonderful opportunity. But of course, I'm back for some time right now, continuing my studies from here. Mm-hmm. And yeah, inshallah, I'll be back soon.
So Zain, of course, I know you, since we started World Partnership Walk, like a fundraiser in Calgary, and you were part of our every show, whatever we did, and of course you are, I didn't know until I met you in person, at our first dinner for the World Partnership Walk, and then I found out you are daughter of one of my good friend Hanif. And Hanif Peermohamed, of course, we worked together since, in Calgary Transit since 2001. Just an amazing person, human being, and no doubt you belongs to him. So nice. So about your family in general, how much? Of course, so your dad plays guitar. Your son, your brother.
He's kind of my son.
You are in a. So if you can tell us about your family in general, about arts and everything.
Of course, as I've mentioned before, they're my biggest inspiration. My dadima, my father, my brother, my mother. Music definitely runs in the family, and my dad has actually back in Mombasa, Kenya. He used to be part of the marching band there and played the trumpet, and he was. I think the lead trumpet player there. And so he used to teach trumpet to others there. So I think that's where I kind of got that teaching, I guess, outlet in me. And so Akif too. Akif is such an inspiration to me. He is so talented. He writes his own lyrics. He produces his own music. It's just brilliant to see him in the studio. It's really fascinating. I don't have that kind of talent. So he actually even has a new song out right now, and I'll post a link to his music. He's actually running on another competition, so I'll have all that information about Kif and his new song Purgatory on Dilse Studios. So please, family, friends, vote for my brother and send him your love.
Nice. So let's talk about your Dilse Studios.
Sure.
So you are the owner, organizer, the main the person who kind of the founder of the Dilse Studios. So tell us about about the Dilse Studios.
Sure thing. So I started this back in my second year of undergrad, and it's for those who don't know, it's a Bollywood and classical contemporary dance academy founded upon the teachings of Kathak dance. Mm-hmm. I've been trained in Kathak from a really young age. All that is due to my dear Guruji Urushi Sabarwal, my Urushimasi. So I love Kathak. I love classical Indian dance. And then I started undergrad. Textbooks are really expensive. I needed some money. And so with her blessings and my family's support, I opened up a dance studio. Unfortunately, I haven't been active in the last couple of years, but for the few years that I was active, almost 5 years, so much love and support to all of my family and friends, my students. I had such an amazing and diverse group of students, from the youngest age 2 to the eldest in their 70s. I would teach almost 12 classes a week from different dance styles: Zumba, classical, Kathak, Bollywood, Bhangra, folk, traditional. It was just so much fun. So it's been tough because since I moved for school, I haven't been able to dance as much, but I got such a loving and supportive community there too. We started doing Zumba classes at our student residency every Wednesday in the evening. So I miss, now being back here, I miss that. So inshallah, fingers crossed, I've got a project in the works so that I can unite my Calgary and Canadian family with my UK family. So inshallah, stay tuned.
Yeah. And, as we announced, we'll be releasing your new video right now. So before I go there, so, of course, Farah mentioned that you were on the stage with her on Jubilee Games, in Dubai, and you were on the stage. So do you want me to play this video later?
Yeah, I should mention, Farah is such an inspiration. That story she said about me rolling my ankle, she saved my life. This was when we were touring for Rilla, and I think we were in Ottawa. So all my love to her. She is just incredible, such an inspiration. And it was such a pleasure to watch her here today. But the song actually that I'm hoping to share with everyone today, it's actually an old dance video that I had recorded a while ago, but I've never had the opportunity to post it or share. So thank you, Jalal Uncle, as always, for supporting me and always inspiring me. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it.
Yeah. So, for the Jubilee Games, you were on the stage. So, because I remember, the day I was leaving for Dubai, your mom messaged me, Zain's gone to Dubai as well. So, if you see her, say hi to her. I said, for sure. And then the next morning, we got there in the evening. Then the next morning, I came down for the breakfast, and there you were.
I remember that. I do remember that.
I saw you, it was from Canada, it was you. So it was so much, it was so nice to see you, in Dubai,
And honestly, I couldn't have made it there without the support and the network that I have. There are some people out there that have really, I wouldn't be where I am today without them, yourself included. Apart from my Masiji, Shireen Ladha, she has really just taught me so much when it comes to dance and movement, and I owe a lot to her. But all these different platforms, even the few times I've had the opportunity to collaborate with Farah, with Zahid Damani, of course, these are all names that you are familiar with, Rilla, Aya Molana, Jubilee Arts, Portugal, Dubai. I wouldn't have made it anywhere without the support of with all of you guys. So I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely humbled, and it means a lot to me that I'm still getting that support all these years.
Shukr, yeah. So, if you can tell me about your feelings, when you went on stage in front of Prince Rahim, and, they were watching the Jubilee Game song, and you were on the stage. What was what was your feeling that time?
I always have this fear that I'll have, as a kid, I guess my biggest, it's tough to say, you always have butterflies, and it's hard to articulate. It's hard to describe sometimes, but you're always feeling nervous. But when it came to those performances, there was almost this weird calmness, this serenity. Perhaps it was because of the atmosphere where we were in, perhaps because we were just surrounded by this amazing Jamaat. It could have, of course, it was due to our leads, Shireen there, the whole team in Dubai. And I think over the years, I've really started to appreciate this one Jamaat, one soul, this whole aspect of being united. So that really resonated with me the most.
Okay, so let's play your video, the one you're going to release your new video today. Are you ready for it?
I hope so, inshallah.
Okay, let's play this one now. Okay, guys, this is a new video by Zain, releasing right now. Wow, beautiful. How was it?
It's actually, I have a hard time sometimes watching my own.
If you're serious about your
One
business,
second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
you have to find a great tool like money.com to do it. So my biggest struggle
Let me
always
just stop
was
this.
that
Hold
I
on.
was the bottleneck. And
There we go. It's a live show. Anything can happen.
Oh, no, this is perfect. I love it. It's raw. It's fun. Again, I can't thank you enough, Jalal. Uncle. Thank you so much for sharing that with everyone. It's a piece I'd actually worked on a few years ago for Jubilee Arts. To tell you the truth, my friends and my brother had helped me out with this, but then I never really had the opportunity to post it or share it anywhere. So I thought, just with everything that's happening right now, I think it was kind of just the perfect time to release it because I want to come back and focus on movement, active engagement, participation, especially during the time of COVID-19. I think for our mental well-being, for our mental health, movements, engagement, activity, just, exercise could be anything is so important. So, like I mentioned, inshallah, I have a project in the works right now. And the great thing about this project is I'm hoping it could be inclusive. It doesn't matter, if you're neurodiverse or you have limited mobility, but hopefully everybody can come together. We can participate. We can stay active. We can dance. And I think that's my message is right now, these are tough times, but we just have to stay positive and inshallah, everything will be better soon. And of course, always dance dil se.
Yes. There are so many people are watching and listening, and there are so many comments from Lata Patel. She's your big supporter, or she's my big supporter every time.
Oh, she's lovely.
Sheza, Shahir, Tanzil, Nisha, Noreen, Munira, your mom, Dhrubarai, Shakil Merchant, Nazneen, Begum Walji, Alur Damji, Adil Dhanani, Rishma, Jan Chaudhary, and Azmina, Shenaz. There's so many people are watching.
No, and a huge, huge thank you to you all because I wouldn't be sitting here today without all of your love and support. They're my family, my friends, everyone that you just mentioned. They're just wonderful. They keep you going, when times are tough. I can only imagine how difficult it is, right now for me, someone who has, I say kira in my pants, I can't sit straight for 1 minute. This is probably the toughest thing, being in lockdown, but you find a way, you find an outlet, and that's what's really important at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, the way I think the way the artist community is, I think because of the lockdown, they are coming so much close right now.
Agreed.
Something like all day, every day, you see artists from India, artists from Pakistan, Canada, US. Every artist is doing something, and all of us are watching everyone. I think we are supporting. Doesn't matter how much you watch in it, because there's only so much you can watch.
And that's so important. My friend, another amazing friend of mine and performer, artist Ramiz Kareem, he actually mentioned that, now is the time that people are depending on artists. Yeah. And I think that's so important. It shows you the power of music and dance and art. And it's just so important because it's a way to not just keep yourself physically active, but emotionally active, mentally active. And I think that's so important to have that balance between body, mind, and soul.
Yeah, and speaking of Ramiz, he was on my show when I started on Instagram about a month ago or so. But back, actually, I'm going to bring him back on a Facebook now.
Oh, great! Please do.
So how do you like this new technology? You are home, I am home. I see we can do the show.
This is amazing. I mean, it's been a pleasure to be on your show so many times, over the radio, on your live feed when we had the beautiful coffee setting. Now on this, I think technology is incredible. I'm still not savvy. I'm still not 100% there, but I'm learning. I think this is also a time to learn and grow. So I'm getting used to it. I'm getting the hang of it. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it a lot.
So this is your mug, the one I was talking about. It's the brand name. I'll get you one of the cup.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
So Zain, now we see there are so many artists in Calgary all over the world. They are doing something. They're doing different projects. So if I ask you, Zain Peermohamed, what is she like now? Well, you wanna make some changes in your style, or you want to go with it, or learn more?
So actually, maybe I'll give you a little clue as to what the next project is. So I'm hoping to start a Zumba series, but I'm hoping to start, and what I love about the Zumba series, I get to incorporate all of my styles of dance. Although I've been trained in Kathak over time, I've learned contemporary, I've picked up folk, traditional Bhangra, and soca, dance hall. I'm really starting to get into these new vibes, but again, I really want to make sure that this new Zumba series is inclusive. So I'm going to take into consideration what we do on Saturdays. I teach religious education within our Ismaili community. And I work with individuals who have additional needs and have limited mobility, meaning some of them are wheelchair bound. So what I'm really hoping to do with my Zumba series is to make sure that the videos, the choreography, the routines are inclusive. We're being mindful of how we use our body. Also someone who has a tendency, as Farah mentioned, to get a lot of injuries. I also want to take into consideration that, at the end of the day, your body best. You never want to overexert yourself. You want to be mindful, but you still want to stay active. And that's the thing I think that's so important right now, is that we're stuck in our homes. We're, binded by these four walls, but that doesn't mean we still can't be active. We still can't, participate, engage with others, stay connected. Networking is so huge right now. And so I think, inshallah, if I can get this rolling, we'll all be able to dance all together soon. And like I mentioned, I can dance with my family here and I can dance with my family there in the UK.
Okay, I got 3 comments here for you.
Sure.
Okay, so I want to see your face reaction.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. First one is about good friend Riz Jadavji, and this live telecast is from the Diamond Jubilee Group, which is so Riz
awesome.
Riz Jadavji says, such a humble artist and amazing dancer. And then Alur Damji says, okay, even with an injury, you were teaching others during the Diamond Jubilee. And the third from Tamiz Tanji says, way to go, Zain Mohammed, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Riz Uncle, Alnur Uncle, Tamiz. You guys are also such great inspiration to me, and especially Alnur Uncle. He is one of my biggest mentors. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't actually be in the UK, to be honest, without him. He was really wonderful in helping me with my school application and everything, and he got me my first job, so I owe it all to him. He's amazing, really wonderful.
Okay, I think Alur Damji, he had like one of the mental health seminar yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, on Thursday. So it was really lovely. He invited me to that. Sure. Ulnar Uncle is amazing. Ulnar Damji, professionally, he is just amazing energy, such positive vibes. It's a funny story how we met, and we've stayed connected through all these years. A huge shout out to his little kiddos too. I miss them lots. But what he has is he's set up these panels every Thursday, and he's got some other great videos throughout the week. But this last panel that he hosted on Thursday was about raising awareness for mental health, because this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so he had myself, he had an individual named Vinod, who had a beautiful velvet voice and amazing personality. He had an individual named Zain. She told us about this amazing story about the work she does with behavior personality. And then he also had Robert, who just so much love, so much positivity. He just knows how to wake up a crowd. And so it was just so much fun to share that platform with the three of them and Ulnar Uncle, because it was just so much fun in that short half an hour time. We were just laughing and smiling and staying positive. And I think that's so important right now. And I have to agree with all of them that laughter is the best medicine to get through this right now. So it was so much fun.
Yeah. So, so now you have, you're starting your classes soon, inshallah. So is there any age limit, or anyone can join, or me and Alur can join too?
Of course. I would love it if the two of you could join. It's for everyone, anyone, doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter where you are in the world. I would love everybody to join on. It's going to be, inshallah, lots of fun. Got to figure out the logistics still, but I've got an amazing team helping me out. So inshallah, we'll start it soon.
Yeah. So like in our community, we do so much voluntary work. So do you think, as a general person, so how much important is that?
I think volunteerism, seva.
Your screen is a little bit jammed.
Sorry. Is that okay? Oh, my apologies. Is that better?
Yes, it is better now. Yeah.
Lovely. I was saying that I think community service, or seva, is really important, and I think I think it's so essential. No matter how you want to do that, time, knowledge, charity work, I think giving your time and service is really important. Educating others. It's something that Farah actually mentioned in her segment right now. If you have the ability to raise awareness and educate and share your passion with others, that's really important. And it actually reminds me of a presentation I got to attend last night about science, technology, and this amazing concept of input and output. Input meaning I have the ability right now, and I'm learning a new program in the UK. I'm learning new choreography with dance. I'm using all of these different outlets to gain this knowledge and to gain this information. But what use is it unless I have an output of some sort? I get to share that with others. I get to expand those horizons and take initiative, make an effort to reach out to other members of our community, make an effort to share that passion. So I think that's really important. When it comes down to seva and time and service, it's a really humbling opportunity. And I think we should all make an effort and make an initiative to do more of it. I think this world needs it, especially in today's time and place.
Yeah. So, let me ask you this. I was listening one of the interview from Abda Parvinji.
Sure, gee.
Like one of the legend.
Yes, of course.
She said she was gone to one of the Rahat Fateh Ali Khan's concert. She was gone to watch him. Then after the show, so she was waiting in I think probably the little bit corner. She was waiting under the air condition because it was too hot. And then when Rahat Fateh Ali Khan found out she's there, So Rahat Sahib, he went all around to see her. And she said, and she was so humble that time. So she was speechless. She didn't know what to say, because this great artist, he came around just to meet her as a respect. So how much important it is respect between each artist, between like performer, singer, performer, and radio host like me, and any other artist. How much important it is.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. I think respect is essential, not only to other artists, but to any individual, to everyone you cross paths with. Respect is so important. Integrity, being compassionate, empathy is so huge right now. I think this is something that sometimes we struggle with understanding or defining, but empathy is huge, and having that respect for another individual, because at the end of the day, we don't know their story. We don't know what they're going through, what they're struggling with, or what their dreams are. And as humanity, we should help others. We should guide others. We should share and learn and grow together. So I think that's respect, as you mentioned, is huge, really important.
And speaking of few announcements here, we have our next guest on Coffee with Jalal show is going to be Farhan Shah from Adelaide, Australia, next Saturday. So I'll be posting a poster and everything, all the details, including we're going to have some Indian Idols as well next Saturday. Plus Farhan Shah, he'll be performing tonight at 7:30 Calgary time at AKYSB page, and of course, it's going to be live on Damaging Group as well. And there is a Suhana Safar Canadian Smiley Artist concert is coming up on May 24th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern time. And all the artists will be on my show on next Saturday in afternoon. We'll have a special transmission. But Suhana Safar is going to be live on next Sunday, Eid day at 4 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully everyone can join and support our Smiley artist. So Zain, before I let you go, you wanna share your page, your group, anything you wanna mention, please?
Sure thing. You can always find me on Facebook at Dilse Studios. And again, thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you for showing your unconditional love and support. It means a lot. Jalal Uncle, as always, this was such a pleasure. So thank you.
I always say that you are like a part of my family. And my daughter loves you. I don't have any option.
Huge shout out to Ira and all of my students. Oh my gosh, if I could name you all right now, this would be an hour-long program. But I miss you all. And Zain Bhai misses you all. And inshallah, we'll be in touch soon.
And your last message or comment for our viewers, listeners, people will be watching after the show as well.
Of course. I think one thing that and I can't take credit for this because this comes from my cohort back at IIS. But one thing that we talk about a lot as students is this defining productivity in today's time and place. But I think what we really have to pay close attention to is that we can't define productivity like we did a few months ago. So it's okay, just maybe waking up in the morning and taking a shower or going for a walk or finally reading that book you've been putting on your bedside table. That's enough. Don't force yourselves to be overwhelmed or overexert yourselves. Take each day slowly. This is a great time to just slow down, embrace life, show some empathy to those around you, and really just, take some time to reflect. And of course, as always, with anything that you do, take your time, and they'll say it always has to come from your heart. So don't be too hard on yourselves, and inshallah, this will all pass soon.
Wow, so nice message. Zain, thank you so much. All the best to you and your family, and hopefully we'll see each other soon, once everything is over. Then we'll get you back hopefully soon, maybe in the studio next time. Let's see how everything goes. But,
sure, that would be amazing. Thank you, Jalal Uncle. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much, and all the best, and stay safe.
You as well. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Guys, one and only Zain Peermohamed from Calgary. Wow.